It's the school holidays. As you can see, there's no one around me. Everyone is probably still at home, sleeping or in bed. So why am I in school when I could be at home? Well, I won't waste your time. It's because it gives me a good environment to get shit done. Let me tell you a story. This year, we started having remedial classes. So everyone would have to stay back after school to have extra lessons. And one day, it was a Thursday, so we had Chinese remedial lessons and my teacher wasn't there. So he asked us to write a Chinese composition, and I take higher Chinese, so I knew it was gonna suck. I feel like writing Chinese compositions might be the most draining thing I've ever done, academically related. Because every single time I get one finished, I feel a sudden sense of relief. Every single time. So, what did I do? I didn't do anything stupid. I just sat down and wrote the composition. I sat down for an entire hour, more than an hour, and just kept writing until I got it done. It was nothing special, but that day, I realized that it wasn't always like this. I recalled a few months back, during the June holidays, we were also given the task to write a Chinese composition. But it was different. Can you guess how much time I took to write it? I took an entire day. An entire day. How can writing an essay take an entire day? Well, as I think back, I remember just how many times I picked up my phone, how many times I went onto Instagram or YouTube and started scrolling, or how many times I went to the kitchen and opened the fridge to get something to eat, only to close the fridge and go back to my room. I can remember how many times I went to the toilet to piss, even though I didn't need to piss, because I was just finding a way to escape from the work. There were so many times when I just went out of my room, did nothing, and then came back, only to not start on the work and just go out again and do nothing again. Of course, it took me an entire day to finish the work if that was what I was doing. It was so convenient to be distracted. It was so convenient to just exit my room and do something else. I could lie on my bed anytime I want. I could go and piss anytime I want. I could go get some food anytime I want. It was convenient for me to be distracted. Now compare that to school. Being in school strips you away from having the option of being distracted. If I want to go piss right now, I'd have to exit the library. I have to walk a little bit and then a little bit more until I reach the toilet. And the toilet isn't even that nice. So there's just less incentive for me to go to the toilet. If I wanted to grab food, the canteen isn't even open, so I'd have to leave the school to get food. I have to walk, I don't know for how long. I probably can't even use the back gate because no one is there to open the back gate. And it just be super inconvenient. You see, all these things are friction. They prevent you from doing the bad habits. They prevent you from being distracted. Being in school allows you to have that friction so that you stay focused on your task and don't get distracted. The only thing that might still hinder you is your phone, because your phone is always with you. But if you just try putting it in your bag or putting it on airplane mode, I'm sure you have some results. Now, I'm not saying that the school library is the definite best place to study, but I'm saying that it gets me into the mood of studying. It prevents me from getting distracted. So that's what you have to do. You have to find the place that allows you to get into the mood of studying so that you will not get distracted. If school isn't a conducive place for you to study, then don't study there. Let's say that after school is still noisy, you still have friends asking you to get onto Brawl Stars and play a game, then you shouldn't study there. But if all your friends are locked in and after school they ask you to study with them, then hell yeah, go lock in with them, go study with them. So sometimes traveling an hour just to get to a place like school can be worth it, because the work you are doing in school is 10 times more efficient than the work you're doing at home. So don't be afraid of going somewhere else to study. Don't be afraid of finding the best place for you to study. Once you find an environment that allows you to study at your maximum capacity, then work will become so much easier. I hope this video has helped you. Bye bye.